Welcome back everybody, Chris Bricks here, and today is our first build for 2026, and we are starting off with a bit of a doozy. But before we get there, last week was our Christmas special, and we built the totally legit, not clickbait, super rare Lego Speed Champion Santa delivery van. Yep, that guy right there. He is flying around with the Paganis, the Ferraris, Lamborghinis. This guy was hauling, delivering all the presents to all the kids last week. You better believe it. And that mean elf that I talked about in the last video, he's still not looking happy driving, even though his job is done for the year. But if you want to hear more about that build, check out the link below. And go ahead and subscribe while you're at it, and you can get more builds like this. Win-win for everybody, right? So, this week, we had this hint. And it was pretty much punching you in the face on what we were going to build. I literally left the name of it on the back of the car for the picture. If you need to rewind, just rewind, read it, you'll see it. Or, if you follow me on Instagram, then you'll know exactly what we're building as well. Now, this build is super fresh. This was not something I was holding in my backlog. I literally received this last week from a coworker for Secret Santa. Now, amazing coworker for thinking of getting that, and his name is Joe. You'll probably never see this video, but thank you, Joe. And this is the way we're gonna say thank you, is by building this set for 2026, set number 1. So, without further delay, let's bring it out. Now, this is the NifeliZ. Could not really find a pronunciation for this. This is what Google says it sounds like. I'm probably hacking it, but hey, it's the best I could do. At least I tried, right? So this is their Stinger RS set. And if you've never heard of the term Stinger before, it's associated with, I believe, a Russian Porsche boutique who customizes 911s and makes them pretty much full carbon fiber, puts insane horsepower in them, and turns them from like a supercar level to like hypercar level acceleration. Pretty insane. I actually looked them up when I received this because I've heard of them before, but it's been a while. And as you can see from our hint, it's a pretty sweet looking Porsche right there. And it says Stinger right across the back. Now, I gotta say, this box looks really nice. I like the look of it. I like the simplicity. It looks kind of professional, you know? It doesn't look kitty-like at all. Now this set, we are looking at 2,362 pieces. So this will be a multi-episode type build. I'm not sure how many bags or anything are in it. Even though I opened it real quick to check out the book, I didn't really get a quick look at how many bags were associated with the build. So that'll determine how many videos come out till we get this thing completed. But I don't expect it to take the 12.5 hours of the Pagani because that was a 1/8 scale. I believe this is a 1/10 scale. So it's still a good size, but not quite as big as the Pagani. If we flip it around, we get a nice, beautiful view. We got the two-tone gray, as well as with the black and the sticker stripe, which I'm curious how good it is compared to the Pagani we put on. How those stickers were grossly oversized and not really trimmed to the piece it was supposed to be with. I'm hoping that this one turns out a little better. And honestly, I cannot wait to get this build started. As soon as I saw it arrive for Secret Santa, I've been waiting to get this one done. Even if it's only been a week, it feels like it's been a month. Let's open this box up. The box is open. And there is a lot of bags, let me tell you. Now, the instruction booklet shows about 5 main bags, as in 5 groupings of bags. And there are a lot of bags, as you expect from a set with 2,400 pieces. So definitely make sure you're going to track your bags, because if you don't have all the bags laid out, like I started laying them out for this part of the video just to find out that I'm not going to do that, because I already have 5 bag 5s over here, and I could already see another 4 to 5 of them, and it would just take up the whole table. So tons of bags, but only 5 groupings. Now, you got about let's see, what was it? 200 pages of build with roughly 713 steps. Now, I gotta say, the box is a really durable box. I like the box. It's heavy duty. It's got RS Stinger all over it. I like the look with the blue and the black. I think it looks good. One neat thing was these little like boxes. I'm guessing if you're like mid-build and you're like, I gotta stop, I gotta go do something. I'm guessing this is for your spare pieces so you don't lose them in between building and that. Or maybe it's just to hold pieces while you are building. Not sure. Never seen this. This is the first time for me. So, kind of cool. I have to look it up, see what other people are really using them for. Now, this is only one of the stickers. I'm sure the other one's in this giant bag of parts. But it has the nice raised material. It's going to be tough to see, but you can kind of see the way the light's reflecting off of there. It's nice and raised. It's kind of the premium looking stickers that the Pagani had that I didn't find until I put the cheaper, uglier stickers already on it. So I am happy that the stickers look like this. I'm hoping all of them are like that, but we will see. Your instruction booklet. This thing weighs about 18 pounds. It's got a nice blue, actual kind of gradient tint on it, which is nice. It kind of goes with the whole Stinger RS look and feel. And I gotta say, the book is really nice looking. Looking through it right now real quick, it's pretty clear. They got red outlines for where pieces go, arrows, everything is nice colored, very clear printing, which I like. It also starts off with some nice glamour shots from back in the day, if you're familiar with glamour shots of your actual model, and it does quite a few pages of this displaying your model kind of in action and nice scenic views and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. Nice little touch to kind of see your car as if it's going to be shown off at some kind of car show. See, we got the back one over here. Looks good. I appreciate little touches like that in an instruction booklet. I know it's supposed to be functional, but I like the prettiness, the aesthetics at the beginning as well. And, like other Lego sets that I've built, it shows you what bag 1, bag 2, that kind of thing, so you know exactly what to expect when you're going to be building it. And overall, just nice. I like the nice kind of layout, the header and everything. So, looking forward to this build. It's going to be a lot of work. And definitely going to be multiple episodes of this to get this thing done. But I cannot wait to be able to show this off to you. So buckle in. We got a lot of building to do. And I hope you enjoy this adventure. Let's build. Bag 1 is done, and it's a doozy, as you'd expect from a larger set like this. You're looking at just over 1 hour and 20 minutes. Now, there's an asterisk to that time, and I'm sure some of you that are familiar with this brand of block set were screaming at me, calling me an idiot with how I was doing things. The reason being is, I notice as I'm working through, it shows like bag 1.44, 1.33. It has these numbers to it, and I'm like, well, I already have all my bag 1s, I'm not sure why. It helps to look at the beginning of this manual. Now, there's a lot of those aesthetics, the prettiness, showing off the model and everything, but they also give you some logic behind how they want you to build this to make it easier for you. You don't have to follow it. I literally emptied all of bag 1 related pieces on the table, and that may have actually cost me more time because I was running into the issue of, oh, I found this piece over here. Wait a minute, this piece is also in this bag and also in this bag? What gives? And usually when you have Lego sets or other block brands, like pieces are kind of bundled together. So if you have them in separate piles from the bags, you could always know, well, if I go to this pile, this is where I'm going to find this piece. And it wasn't happening with this, and it was really throwing me off. Like, why am I going through 4 different bags for the same pieces? That's because I didn't read. So at the beginning, and I'll use bag 2 as an example, you'll see these numbers on here, and you'll see 232.270-2. So the 232.270, this bag is going to be used for steps 232 through 270. Okay. That's good to know. And that's kind of the logic behind it. These numbers tell you what steps, so you don't have to dump everything out at once. You can prepare your bags in the order of the way you're going to access them. That way you only have the parts associated with the steps you're going to do. Neat concept. I'm going to give it a try for bag 2 and see kind of how that works. It's something to change, like mentally, logic-wise while building, because I'm used to just having all the pieces out and they're grouped based on bags, whereas this one makes more sense to try to follow the numbering. So I'll let you know after I finish bag 2 just how much it maybe saved me. Was it easier? Was it more difficult? Do I go back to my old ways because I'm stubborn? Who knows? But just a heads up on that, if you're not familiar with this brand of block set, brick set, whatever you want to call it, just know that that's kind of how they lay it out for you to try to make it easier for you. And it's explained at the beginning of the manual. Check it out. Worth, the few minutes of read time on that. And I wish I would have known that because I wouldn't have been as confused and searching for pieces when I didn't really have to. But let's get back to what we built. As you can see, we have part of the chassis with the rear suspension installed. We got the shocks going there. We also have some of the drivetrain, which is kind of hard to see. You can kind of see it through there. There we go. Some of the gearing and everything. One cool little thing I liked, how they did the pedals. And it looks like one moves, almost like you're pushing in a clutch to shift gears. Kind of neat. I like it. Nice little touch. What I noticed with this one, and the person who got it from me mentioned this, but I didn't really look into this set to see if it was true, was it talked about being able to select your gears, kind of like the Lego, I think it was GT3 RS set, you could actually select gears. And now I don't know how in depth, I haven't looked fully into the capabilities of that set, but that's what I've heard. Well, this one, as you can see, you have your gear selector, and it seems to have some kind of functionality. Now, this is only bag 1, so we don't have it fully built out. So I'm really curious how that's going to play an effect on the transmission or the drivetrain of the vehicle. Or is it just kind of for show? Just kind of like, yeah, this is how, make you feel that shifting into gear. I don't know, but we will find out. And as you can see, there's nowhere to really spin it, but, we got I'm shaking it all around, probably making you guys dizzy over there, but as you can see, wheels spinning. We got the drivetrain, a lot of it built out. Like I said, can't wait to see how this functions. And honestly, the pieces went in pretty good. They went in a little softer, not quite as tight as Lego, which has pros and cons. it does make me wonder, am I going to have issues with this not holding together because the pieces aren't that tight snap? While at the same time, when you're aligning a piece like this one that has 32 pegs in it and you got to push them in and they're coming off 4 different pieces, you like it to snap in easily, because if it's stubborn at all, you get one side that punches in, the other side doesn't want to, then it starts bending and it's a complete pain in the butt. Especially with long pieces like this, you could see all the pegs plugged into that one. That's another example. So far I like the feel, I like the fit. Pretty good, because when I mess up and put a peg in the wrong spot, they're not too difficult to get out by hand. I don't need the needle nose pliers to get them out. So definitely bravo to that. And, it's just the instructions were fairly clear. Nothing was really confusing on it. Sometimes the angle was a little difficult to tell, but that's kind of all sets, especially when you get into, complicated builds like this, more challenging builds like this one. As for the look of the pieces and everything, it all looks good. I couldn't tell this apart from a Technic set, to be honest with you. And I'm actually so far pretty happy with it. As you can see, I have a little pop out right there. Make sure to push those in. It was probably when I was trying to tighten in everything else. One thing I will note, they love using, it's hard to see, but these little pieces right here that has the little kind of plus sign that plugs into there. They love using these pieces, and they'll have them on the end of some of these larger pieces that have to push in a bunch, and they'll be trying to connect to like a little plus sign peg like that. Well, I found it easier to take these little pegs with the little plus sign on the end of them and either attach it prematurely to the end of one of these pieces, or attach this piece to it first and then push everything in, because trying to align this plus sign with that plus sign, it's a pain. It's impossible unless you got some tweezers or something to really be able to rotate it to get them to fit in correctly. So that's my one tip, because they use a ton of them in this set, and there's a bunch of times where you got to connect the pieces and they have to be aligned perfectly. Sometimes it's easier to disassemble, build it slightly different to get these pieces to fit easier and save yourself some time. Anyways, let's get on to bag 2. Bag 2 is done, and as you can see, my background changed during this time lapse. I have family in town. They're staying in my office, which is also our additional bedroom, where guests stay. So I had to transplant all of my filming and everything, lighting. As you can see, lighting's a little different, a little stranger, and transport it into the main bedroom so that way, I could continue building and not have to take a week or two off. So this is the end of bag 2. It took about 1 hour and 55 minutes. And I will say this was a heck of a bag. It is, if you think about it, for 2 hours. Yeah, that's a monster bag. And my biggest advice I could possibly give is take it slow. I tried at the beginning of this bag, trying to get through it because there's a lot of pieces, you want to get through it. And I made a lot of mistakes. I miscounted holes, and I even selected, there's a little flat, I think like 6 or 7 hole piece, and you had to put 4 of them on this one component that you were building. And 3 of them were correct, and 1 was the wrong one, but you wouldn't have known it because of where it connected, it didn't make a difference. Now it made a difference when I needed it about 15, 20 steps later for something else that couldn't be substituted for a different type of piece. So I stopped the clock because I didn't want that added into the build time, and had to take the entire thing pretty much apart, rebuild it, swap out the correct pieces, and it was a waste of time. Like I wasted probably 20, 30 minutes undoing and rebuilding that component. So this set is very complicated, at least for me. I would rate this as 7, 8 difficulty so far because there's a lot of complications. You need to pay very close attention to every detail. And it's not because the instructions are hard. They actually do a great job highlighting. I never built this brand. Great job highlighting the pieces. Great job where they should go. The pieces feel good. They snap together nicely. They don't, like I joked with the blue bricks, they don't snap and hold on forever and you can use it as a weapon. They come apart fairly easily. So that is really good. As you can see for this bag 2, we got the whole front end built. Can't really tell much, but we got the steering rack, front suspension, we got our floorboards, our side skirts installed, and of course the seats are put in. And now I haven't built a lot of the huge Lego Technic sets, but Lego is a good group to look at because these seats are awesome looking. I like the detail, I like how they look, and they just look amazing. They're not one single piece. Now, I understand those Technic sets are a lot smaller than this one, but still, those are some good looking seats, and it's going to match the blue stickers that are going to go with the gray and black. So really like the stickers. The headrest move, you can adjust the bolster on it. Just a good looking, seat. Really good looking. And so far, very happy with this set. Yeah, it's a lot of time. I think we're almost at over 3 hours now just for bags 1 and 2. But we got all the suspension on, we got all 4, we got the drivetrain going, and the drivetrain gets built out even more, I know later based on pictures I've seen. And before you go to bag 3, they give you this nice little, cinematic picture of what your interior is gonna look like probably after bag 3. So it gives you something to look forward to, something that you want to drive and keep building. But as far as it goes for this is going to end this episode because 3 hours of filming time, that's enough for one episode. I don't want to keep you guys on a video for 2 hours. So next week, we're going to get to bags 3 and 4, depending on how long they take. I don't know until I build it. And that will end this week's episode right here. Now this is going to stare at me for a little bit as we have family over, and it's going to be hard not to finish this out, but I got to hold off. So if this is something you like, you want to see different brands, this is a brand new brand for me, and you want to follow along on the journey of building Legos. Subscribe. Hit me up in the comments. Hit the little bell so you get notifications when this thing finally gets done after what I'm going to guess is probably 3 weeks worth of videos. Also, I'm on Instagram. It's going to be right over here somewhere. Follow me on there. I always drop hints. You already know what's coming up in the next couple weeks because I need to finish this Porsche. And I thank you all, and I hope you have a happy new year and keep building.